I was a couple minutes late. I was combing my hair. How's it look? And
I'm sorry, I was actually combing my hair.
And I changed out of the pink shirt. Denise will be with us in a minute. I hope you're all having a great night. And this is good news. So what I want to talk about tonight is the ANMP. And that's the Association of Network Marketing Professionals. And if you go to ANMP.com, you're going to see a couple of things there. You can join the ANMP for 20 bucks a year, or you can give them $100 and they're going to give you $5,000 worth of audio and video content at a level that you can't beat. So what I want you to do, and Marianne, put this on the link below what we're talking about on Youngevity corporate page. Did you see that little video I made?
Oh yeah, about the ANMP?
No, the one I made just now for the Hangout.
Oh, I didn't.
Go to the Youngevity corporate page.
Okay, I'm going right now.
And then in the comments, tell them to go to ANMP.com. ANMP.com. Okay. But anyway, basically what we're telling people, easily enough, is that we want you to join the ANMP for 20 bucks a year. I know you can afford it. If you want to buy a bunch of great content and trainers from all over the world, it's $100 for the year, but you get $5,000 worth of content, and that's a hell of a deal too. But the reason I'm telling you that is because I love the ANMP. I'm trying to build 100,000 or a 500. Look, Eric Worre has 300,000 people on his mailing list, and he's a for-profit guy. And then when Vima got in trouble, everybody said, Eric Worre, you need to put out an email and say, hey, FTC, you shouldn't be doing this. We're getting some feedback, Marianne. Why don't you mute your phone? Okay. And so as a result of that, everybody said, hey, Worre, why don't you put out something? He goes, no, I can't really do that. And also the same thing happened with the DSA, the Direct Selling Association. They would not step up and really become a voice in what's right. And if we look at Dr. Wallach's message over the years, nobody had the guts to sue the FDA except Dr. Wallach. He sued him 7 times on behalf of every health person in the world. He did it, not Procter & Gamble, not the big companies that are in the food business. Dr. Wallach did it because he's brave and he believed in what he was doing. I want you to be brave and believe in what you're doing and join the ANMP. And what you'll get is all this crazy good stuff, but most importantly, you're going to be part of that list I'm talking about. And that list, we need to have 500,000 people on that list. So if somebody ever walks into Vima or anywhere else again, we not only have a list that we can send some opinions, but we've also got the ability to maybe hire some lawyers and lobbyists. So that's what I'm asking you to do. But this event this weekend was unbelievable. It cost literally nothing. Youngevity had more people there than anybody. They did a phenomenal job. And the highlight of the whole weekend, and I was blown away, not so much with surprise, but with awe, was Dave Brisky, our own president. He got up there on the owners panel and he spoke with such power and such emotion and authenticity and love that people were blown away. People were grabbing me and saying, is he really that way? Is he really that way all the time? And most of us at Youngevity have a listening of Dave through a lot of people, from Scott Pumper at the very beginning through Bill Andreoli and that crew and the various hats he's had to wear and kind of getting forced into jobs that he didn't really necessarily want that bad. And he's done a heck of a job of coming into that. And today I was talking to him about the problem that we've got with the buses down in the mine tour. And I said, there's no way that this can be. And he said, here's the deal, Tom. I don't know about the Bureau of Land Management. I don't know about the amount of buses that we can get in there or the amount of people that we can get to drive the buses. What I do know, if these people are going there on Thursday, Sunshine and I are going to figure out a way to do a Be the Change workday. where we're helping somebody like homeless people or feeding people. But I am telling you, he's always thinking like that. And so I am telling you guys, we've got the right guy at the right hand of Steve Wallach. And it is very, very exciting to have him be the president of Youngevity. What you guys don't know is there's going to be a super secret, huge call in June coming up soon that's going to blow your head off. Youngevity is going to announce some stuff that is going to literally change the landscape of not only Youngevity, but the network marketing world itself. So know that you're going to get notified of that call. And I'll tell you, here's how tight the secret circle is on that. I don't know what the information is, because they know that I'm going to tell Marianne, and they know Marianne's going to tell Kira, and they know Kira's going to tell somebody, and the next thing you know, the telephone game's going to be off to the races, and the secret's going to be out. But I'm telling you, they're putting together a big call that's going to blow your mind. And as you guys saw, a couple of days ago, I posted something about we need a comp plan video. And I'll be darned if Scott Bardulis and Louis Ariaza and Keith Halls and several people aren't literally kicking out comp plan videos for us right now until Youngevity can get us a one that's fluid and congruent with everybody. And I've seen a bunch of them here over the last few days because you guys have been sending them to me. Jenny Smith by far has my favorite one so far. So if you don't have that, Marianne, I'll put that on the Masters of Enrollment wall. But I know you need a comp plan video. But what I'm trying to tell you more than anything else is you are being listened to at a level you've never been listened to before. I mean, at a super high level. And so somebody was talking to me the other day about the fact that some things I don't talk about. I don't talk that much about David Allen Capital. I don't talk about the medical guys on demand and all that jazz. And people want to know about that stuff. And I'm going to tell you that no one on this earth can know everything there is to know about Restart, about biomedics, about Prohoba, about the telomeres, about David Allen Capital. So I do what I'm passionate about, but I want you to forgive me if you think I have ignored any of those, because I'm not ignoring any of them. I think they are all fantastic. I think they're huge. I think they're important. But one thing I want you to know, this advanced network marketing training that everybody is so like, I got to get it. All that is network marketing done better, done more. That's what advanced network marketing means. And however you learn that, whether you were one of Bill Gould's guys at Equinox and you've got the secret notebook and you can say the secret notebook and it's got all this stuff for you to read through and tell people about how to hold a meeting, how to invite to a meeting, the personalities of the people of the prospect, all those things that are supposedly advanced network marketing. No, those are the experience of the speaker. Those are the people that have done it, that learned it, and are willing to teach it. And what we've got at Youngevity, from John Milton Fogg to Marcy and Rod Cook, to Keith Halls, to Scott Bardulis, to Mike Battistelli, to Louis Ariaza, Sandy Ellsberg. I look across the landscape of people that we've got making their living at Youngevity. We've got the cream of the crop of trainers, Corey Gold, that are able to train you and take you to the next level. So all the things that I learned among the 67 speakers that spoke over the last 4 days are things like this. Your paycheck is entirely based on how many times you show the Youngevity program. Your paycheck is entirely based on how many times you show the Youngevity compensation plan, the plan. The truth is good enough. You don't have to get sucked into flash by showing more lifestyle than your paycheck earns. That's what Travis Flaherty said. So don't, I mean, just be you. Be your best you. I'm just reading you notes. In the social media panel, I learned 2 things that are unbelievable. But here's some notes that Denise took. Be compelling, be compliant, educate people, make people laugh, share something that inspires, focus on one lane of social media. Make sure maybe, I don't know which one it's going to be for you. It might be Facebook, it might be Twitter, it might be Instagram. Don't be all salesy on social media. It will not work. Be real. Don't be fake. People will connect more to your struggles than your successes. I'm telling you, if I put up the Tesla, if I put up the airplane, if I put up some bullshit about somebody telling me how much money I made, any of that stuff, sorry, I'll tell you, nobody likes it. They get sick. They resent me. But if I put up something about my struggles as an alcoholic or almost a homeless person, that's where people resonate from. Sorry about my language. Facebook is where you post more of what you want more of. So what that means is a positive attracts positive. And don't be passive aggressive. We all know that one woman who is so passively aggressive that all she does is talk about how she doesn't get into drama, how she doesn't get into gossip, and all she does up there on Facebook is talk about how she doesn't, and in the next post she talks about all she does is gossip like crazy about everybody and talk about how much of a victim she is in her life. And that is absolutely the opposite of what social media is all about. Let your page be the light in the world. You can't, oh yeah, that's cool. You can't attract a dream looking like a nightmare. Everyone touch your cheek, and she touched her chin. Most of the audience touched their chin as well. Moral, people do, what she did on the screen was she did this. She said, everybody touch your cheek. She said, everybody touch your cheek. So then everybody touched their chin because she touched her chin. So if you're watching this, you actually got that. If you're listening to this, it was like me reading. You didn't understand a word I said. So that was pretty cute. So another guy talked about a talker, a walker, a stalker. A talker needs action, not just talking. A walker, you let them go crazy. A stalker, they're consistent of following, have them use the system. A hawker is soaring out and looking for the next meal. 80% of your dreams creates 20% of the results. And if you're 20% of your teams, 20% of your team is going to create 80% of your results. I firmly believe that. The discipline of sacrifice, you have to be, here it is. The discipline of sacrifice. You have to be willing to give things up for a period of time. So you have to move in your life from survival to success. You need to be, in your life, you need to get concentrating on leaving a legacy of giving. So these are the things that this is nothing new. This is not advanced training. But guess who's saying this to you? $1 million earners. These are all $1 million earners posting their best 20 minutes of stuff on the wall, calling it advanced training, calling it to their secrets of success. And this is what every one of you already know. And I'm watching how many people are watching this, and people are even dropping off because I'm boring them. 7 skills. Finding prospects, number 1. Number 2, inviting prospects to look at your opportunity or products. Number 3, presenting Youngevity or the products to the people. Number 4, follow up, follow up, follow up. Number 5, a powerful close. Number 6, getting them started. And number 7, promoting events. You can do that. Every one of you. You got to keep it real here's what you do to do that. You stay grateful. You lead with your heart. You follow your passion. You be intentional and integrity, and you be financially responsible. Keith Halls, our guy, won the Legion of Merit Award. He won the Most Valuable Person Award. He won whatever award it was that's the biggest award at the ANMP. Dream the dream. Develop a strong belief system. Treat your business as a business. Don't quit. Work from your heart. Develop trust with your team. Tell people you need help. Be nice, be kind, and love one another. And massive action brings massive success. Marianne, is this cool at all? Marianne, unmute your phone. You have to unmute, Marianne.
I'm unmuting.
Okay. Does this help at all?
Yeah, no, I was taking notes while you were talking. There is some more feedback. I don't know why.
Where was the feedback? It's gone now. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So I was taking notes, and I love we talk about this a lot of times, is your paycheck and what's your belief level. And I love the whole thing about showing the presentation. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't show it enough. Let's just say that, I don't show it enough. So, and then I like about the, being positive attracts positive. And you're right. There's a lot of people that are just putting a lot of BS out there on Facebook and not attracting people, but avoiding attracting people. So, but
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, actually, Dee Blackburn is up here today. We're working on a project, and both her and I said we are going to the ANMP next year. We didn't go this year, and we're sad that we didn't go. So I had a commitment, with my family out of town, but I'm going to put it on my calendar so I don't make a commitment on the same weekend.
Yeah, put it on your calendar. Good. I'm glad to hear that. If you want to build an international business, you don't have to travel. All you need to do is know somebody that knows somebody in Australia or New Zealand and drive them to that event. And if you don't know anybody there, you can get on Facebook and get on Facebook groups that are all network marketing, Australia, New Zealand, and you can start developing relationships there and build a team from there. There are a million ways for you to do that. But this woman is unbelievable. She just left a $100,000 a month job, income, $100,000 a month company to go join another company. And I said, are you crazy? Why would you do that? And she said, because I can. So she left her company and joined another one because she's so sure about her mad skills. It's unbelievable. But her point was, what do you want to do with your life? Option A would be, I have no idea what this says. I can't figure it out. She didn't write the whole thing out, so I can't figure it out. 20 years in school, 20 years of work, then 5 years of retirement, and then you die. That's kind of how number one is. 20 years of school, then you go get the job and you work for 20 years. Then you get up to age 60, 65, and you retire for 5 years, and then you die. Or option B is really learn this, learn it for 5 years, and then do this for 20 years or 30 years, and you can retire like your life, and have the best life ever. And however she said it, I'm not saying it right, but it was really powerful. Let me see what else they said. This is Dave Brisky. Dave Brisky said this: people aren't attached to the name on the building. They're attached to the person who enrolled them. And the companies need to remember that. And remember that they serve us as the distributors. I love that. This other guy said, dreams don't give up on you. You give up on your dreams. I love that one. Here's another one that I love. This woman said, make a friend, find their pain. Make a friend, find their pain, and see where in Youngevity there is something that's gonna help that pain. Mm-hmm. Make a friend, find their pain. You have to use the appropriate bait to catch the fish. The only way to pick the bait is asking questions. This is the coffee shop interview. Sometimes we tend to celebrate people's pains, loss of job, health challenge. People love people who are real, not who are perfect. Be the person you want to follow. Be the person you want to attract. Don't be attached to the results. All we do is expose, promote, and build community and make people feel important. Do you love that?
I love that.
The Millennial panel. I was the host of the Millennial. And by the way, Denise and I were all over this event. I mean, it was crazy how many times they called on us to be on a panel, to speak, or to moderate panels. And for some reason, because I'm funny and stupid, and that's why, and they know I don't know anything, they broke up any monotony there with me introducing people. So they had this guy named Curtis Broom, who's like the best MC you've ever heard in your life, and they brought me in to screw it up. They didn't say that's what they did, but that's what they did. So I got interjected into this thing, which means Youngevity got interjected to this thing, like it was going out of style. Millennial panel, $45,000 average debt from college loans. And what you say to the millennials, how you attract those kids, is let them dream. They are not as jaded as older people. And that's what they do. And so many of these kids use Facebook. They hardly talk to each other. They have Facebook rooms for ranks even. So if you're an SEMD, you can get into one room, but if you're not a vice presidential, you're not going to get into that vice presidential room. I think that's something we need to bring in. How do you live your life? I don't understand what that one is. Mindset. Okay, this guy said mindset plus action plus strategy equals big results. This guy makes $3 million a year. His whole deal is mindset plus action plus strategy equals results. Have your new people get money in their hands immediately by selling some product. That's a good idea. First, you have to find their mindset. That's what, and then you have to figure out what their reality is and go from there. And I guarantee you one thing right now, this guy says this, if you aren't making mistakes, you don't have a big enough plan. And I want to go back to something because Jordan Adler, Denise got on the stage and talked about the plan and showing the plan. And Denise said it had been a very long time since she showed the plan because she doesn't show the plan that much anymore. She shows her heart and who she is. And Marianne, you alluded to that a couple minutes ago, that you are, you don't show the plan much. Well, I don't care that you don't show the plan much as long as you're meeting with people and showing them your heart. Because if you create the desire, they're going to figure out the plan. So that comes secondarily when you send them to the tools. Now, I will say to you, without a doubt, I don't think you're showing your heart enough. And you need to get out with more people all the time, which means that you need to get up earlier and go to bed later and work a little harder in between.
Okay.
People are looking for something to follow. This is Doug Firebaugh. We love Doug Firebaugh. Mm-hmm. People are looking for something to follow, for someone to follow, for someone to believe in them. You know that? It's for somebody to believe in them.
Yeah.
That is cool. When you recruit, then he said, first people feel and then they do. When you, and probably the girl that's watching this, because she watches everything, is Robin Tanner. And she's probably got better notes on this stuff than Denise.
Oh, yeah, she was there.
Randy Peterson, he brought a whole team. Dylan Suggs, he brought a whole team. Keith Halls and Michelle Van Etten. It was astounding how many great Youngevity people were there. People want to be moved by you, not just marketed to from you. Don't you love that? Mm-hmm. People want to be moved by you, not just marketed to from you. What's behind your words will always determine what's in front of your paycheck. Is that cool? Wow. This may not even be a fit for you. The worst thing that might happen is that you might have to learn something that could help you. I love all that. Well, guess who decided to come to dinner at 6:26? So we're not going to get you on here because I'm going to finish this up. You are in the business of attracting the potentially right person. 3 questions. Are you happy with your life? Do you have a plan to get you there? Would you like to see one? Everybody wants it. I am looking for the ones that are ready to act. I'm not looking to get anything. I am here to serve. Then ask them to do 3 actions. The masters of network marketing are masters at conversation, listening, and telling stories. If the vision of their future isn't so strong that they won't rise up when it gets hard, they might not be the right person. So you've got to get their vision of the future that strong. Team building. If you start doing big team building, recognition and appreciation increases. Motivation keeps your people in action. recognize even the smallest accomplishment, and your business will never go on hold. That's crazy. Look for pockets of activity and whiteboard them. In other words, get those people out there in the front. That's why we've got that. We have on the wall at the training center a great little poster where every qualified senior vice chairman is up there with their picture, no matter how deep they are in our organization, along with the vice chairman. We change that every month. Eric Warre, the biggest issue in the profession is leadership development in the field. That means you developing your leaders, trainings, presentation, training system, enrollment training. A group has to stay self-sufficient without the guru leader. Develop new leadership. That means get yourself off the stage. What I'm telling Dave Brisky, Alex Tice, Scott Salick these days is get Denise and I off the stage. We've got so many rock stars that aren't coming up through entitlement that we need to promote to the stage so they have their day in the sunlight. It's unbelievable. Denise and I'm going to be 65 in 2 weeks. And I am telling you what, I want to pass the mantle. I don't want to retire. I just want to pass the mantle to the people that are out there working the business. So all you want to do is build, go. Oh, and here's what I would like you to think about for this next 5 minutes. Especially those people of you that have been around for a while that are just writing your check. I was thinking about this on my run today. What if Youngevity went out of business tomorrow? How would I be acting? Would I be acting like I was acting like right now? Or would I be in a absolute massive action, absolutely run for survival mode to go rebuild somewhere else because I had to? And maybe it's time for me to just play like Youngevity went out of business today instead of like I'm on cruise control, and get a group of people with a mastermind. Lanny Sharp already said she'd be with me. And just go out there and play like we're starting over and getting bigger and getting better and getting bolder and work this thing 24/7 like some people are. Have you noticed the people that you're envious of? The people whose system you want to emulate are the people working this thing about 20 hours a day. So what you ought to say to yourself is, I'm going to go work 20 hours a day and see what the heck happens here. Because that's what they're doing. That doesn't have to be, that's what Luis Ariaza and Scott Fardulis are doing. Let's face facts. They're working 20 hours a day. And they're getting the kind of results they're getting because they're giving it everything they've got. And they can do that for a while. They can't do it forever. And then you go through another spurt and you do it again. And that's me. I can do it for a while. I can't do it forever. And I go through another spurt. So with that said, I love you guys. You're the best people in the world. We'll continue on this. Let Marianne know if you got value from this little webinar or whatever the heck we're calling it. I think it went pretty well, but what the hell do I know? And
I think that some of these things that we talked about.
What's that?
Well, some of the things that you brought up could be a whole webinar in itself.
Oh yeah, every one of them.
Yeah, and so I know you guys were talking about maybe doing some other training and stuff, and so maybe we could have a series over the next couple of months or something with the hangout that we're going to talk about different aspects of what you talked about tonight, because there's lots that goes along with that. I'll just throw it out there.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love all of you. And I just don't know how to tell you how grateful I am for everything that you do. And anything that you can do to make me a better networker, I appreciate. Anything that you can do that I can be better serving you, I want to know about. And I've got thick skin. So know that, and know that. I love you guys.
All right.
Later. We're going to go to our opportunity meeting. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Love you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.